Hey guys, got sore, tired shoulders, rolled forward from sitting over the computer. I want to take you through a sequence that's going to help you out with that and help open out those shoulders and make them feel nice and relaxed. So just follow my cues. You don't need any equipment, and all it will take is a couple of minutes. So we're going to start by lying on our backs on the mat. All the same cues as what you would hear us say in a normal Pilates class. Reaching those fingertips nice and long, allowing those shoulders to sink down into the mat, pelvis nice and heavy into the mat as well. All I want you to do here is I want you to rotate your arms and think about rotating them all the way up to the shoulder. So it's just a case of rolling those palms out and drawing them back in. So what we don't want here is just a little palm flip. We're going to really roll through that entire arm all the way up to the shoulder and rotate it all the way back down. We're going to do about 6 to 8 of these. So that's number 4. As you find the rotation and the palms drawing up towards the ceiling through that rotation, you should feel the backs of your arms activating a little bit. So a little bit of tricep activity. We've got one more here. I want you to take that movement into a bit of a snow angel now. So we're gently going to rotate the arms out nice and wide and rotate up the arm as we do that. Only take those arms as far as the armpits, and then we draw the arms back down towards the hips, rotate the palms back down, keeping the shoulders nice and open when you find that rotation of the palm up to the ceiling. So keeping everything nice and active, strong core. So what I mean by that is think about your breathing, inhaling into the back ribs and exhale through those hip bones. Think about the hip bones drawing together every time you exhale. Inhale and exhale. Reverse the breathing if you need, and each time you take those arms out, try and open those shoulders up a little bit more to the ceiling and maintain that openness. You should feel this a little bit through the biceps as we're stretching out through the front of those arms there. Bringing the arms back down towards the hips. Gently raising the arms up towards the ceiling, palms facing each other. So you're going to lift those fingertips, reach for the stars as you draw your shoulders away from the floor, and then draw the shoulders down into the mat. And we're going to breathe in to reach, exhale to draw back. I want you to think about keeping the space between the air and the shoulder and making sure that we're not squeezing up into the ears here. So it's just a nice gentle lift and drawing down. Really just getting that glide of the scapula or the shoulder blade. Widening, like the opening out like angel's wings, and then drawing back in. We've got 4 more here. Nice and gentle. Think about the breathing, breathing in to lift, exhale to draw back. Last one. Hold here in a nice neutral position, and we're just going to go for some gentle arm splits. Working the arms each way, drawing them away. Fingertips away from each other as far as you can, letting that shoulder blade move as you need to get that range through the back of the shoulders. Just work within your range, so don't force anything here. You may find one arm can journey all the way back down to the floor, and the other one just hovers off a little bit. If you feel okay with this, and you're allowing the ribs to draw back into the body so we're not getting those ribs popping out as we draw those arms back, you can try double arm arcs here. So I want you to take a nice big breath in, exhale, draw those arms back, and breathing in to bring them back. Exhale to draw back, inhale. keeping those ribs softening all the way down to the heart. Making sure it's not popping away. You want to keep the ribs and the heart nice and close. Here, we're going to take the elbows down to the mat in line with our armpits and drop our wrists back. Here we want to aim to have our elbows higher than our wrists, but for some of us that have tight shoulders, me, that's a little bit tricky to do. So we're going to send those arms out into a nice wide V, allow the backs of the hands to reach down through to the floor, and then bring the elbows back in line with the armpits, trying to keep the back of the hands down on the floor without kinking through those wrists, and reaching up and back down. I'm going to shuffle down my mat a little bit so you can see that a bit more as you continue through your own. Elbows in line with the armpits, nice neutral, ribs softening down to the heart as we reach those arms out and draw the elbows back. Trying to keep those ribs down as much as you can. Good, 2 more here. Lovely. And then come up to sitting. If you can, use your assisted roll up. And I want you just to take your hands forward of your shoulders in this 4-point kneeling position and sit your bottom down. So you want to reach your bottom away and get into this nice child's pose stretch. So we want to think about wrapping down through the shoulders here, really feeling the stretch through this part of the body, reaching the fingertips and the tailbone in opposite directions. To increase that stretch even more, take your right hand out about 5 to 10 centimeters, place your left hand over the top and reach that left sit bone away and really feel underneath that armpit and lat stretch out. When you've done about 30 seconds on one side, you can go over to the other side and stretch the opposite side out. Good. Coming back to center into your 4-point kneeling position. You can come into a little bit of a kneeling position, sitting nice and tall in the kneeling, reach the arms up and just stretch and look through to the stars, making sure that it's our upper back stretching. Hands come down. Upper back stretches as we look up towards the stars. And you can do a few more of those and give your shoulders a little bit of a roll. And hopefully they're feeling a whole lot better. Enjoy.